It's midnight, and you're tuned into Nightline with me, Muhammad. I'm sorry, it's actually a minute before 2026, and you're tuned into Nightline with me, Muhammad, Ahmad, Hamdan, and here are the top stories. PM calls on Malaysians to welcome 2026 with unity and shared prosperity. And Perlis State Assembly Speaker withdraws request for by-elections in 3 vacant state seats. Malaysians across the country are ushering in the new year with dazzling fireworks and vibrant celebrations. As the nation welcomes a fresh start, we go live now to Nurin Razmin for the latest on the ground. Take it away, Nurin.
Thank you, Muhammad, and a very happy New Year to you and everyone watching. I'm here in Sunway City in Subang Jaya, and what an incredible start to the year. The countdown just moments ago truly brought the entire place to life. The fireworks are lighting up the sky with people of all ages with their loved ones and their friends gathered to usher in the new year, all of them together. There were also tons of fun and family-filled activities, including light shows, musical performances, fire shows, clowns, a parade, and even a petting zoo for visitors, especially young children, since it's still the school holidays. But it's not just happening here. Celebrations are taking place nationwide with events and concerts, not just countdowns and fireworks, to welcome 2026. And for many, 2025, it came with challenges and lessons. But as we step into the new year, there is a shared hope for brighter days and better opportunities for everyone. Earlier, I caught up with several revelers to ask about their goals for the new year, as well as memorable moments from 2025. Let's take a look. What is your hopes for 2026?
Okay, my hopes for 2026 is for my business to get better, grows, and then my family to be healthy, happy, and also our country to be more prosperous.
What is your hope for 2026?
Actually 2025 banyak benda yang I rasa lesson learned for me. So I think 2026 will be I will become a better person. So I rasa I need to do something more challenging so I can be a better person.
Why did you celebrate New Year's in Malaysia?
Well, I celebrate New Year in Malaysia because you know you have a lot of events here, like water parks and everything, like in the center, like a lot of spots where you can do a lot of things, go to the park and just have a lot of cultures come together, and it's just fun to like learn new things what you have.
Are you having fun for New Year's?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I will have for sure.
You will have fun.
Yeah.
Would you come back to Malaysia?
Yeah, for now I like it a lot here. Yeah, so I would come back. Yeah.
Now, as celebrations continue into the night, the public are also reminded to stay safe and make sure their way home is responsible. For those driving back after celebrations, be mindful of road closures and be aware of possible disruption. Well, that's all I have here. I'm Nurin Razmin, wishing everyone a happy new year that is filled with hope, happiness, and new beginnings. Back to Muhammad with news in Balai Berita Bangsa.
Thank you, Nurin, for that report. You stay safe yourself there. Moving on, the young Di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Ibrahim has called on the people to continue strengthening unity and mutual respect among one another for the harmony of the country. In a New Year message posted on his official Facebook page, Sultan Ibrahim, together with the Raja Permaisuri Agong, Raja Zarif Sofia, prayed that 2026 will bring continued well-being and prosperity to the nation. Their Majesties also prayed that Malaysia will always be under Allah's protection and be blessed with lasting peace and progress. Malaysians must step into 2026 with a spirit of unity, determination and a shared commitment to ongoing reform. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim said the nation must continue to strengthen social cohesion while ensuring that prosperity is shared by all segments of society. In his New Year message, Anwar called on Malaysians to unite and move forward together to realise a Malaysia Madani that is fairer, more prosperous and resilient. He said it is crucial to elevate the nation's standing while ensuring inclusive prosperity for all Malaysians. Anwar added that the Madani government will continue to serve and remain committed to carrying out its responsibilities with integrity, delivering tangible benefits to the people and ensuring a stable future for the country. The Prime Minister also expressed his hope for a brighter and more meaningful 2026 for all and prayed for the nation to remain peaceful, harmonious and prosperous. Meanwhile, New Zealand and Australia were among the first nations to welcome 2026, marking the new year with celebrations, reflection and hope. From fireworks lighting up city skylines to moments of quiet remembrance, the two countries ushered in a new chapter as the world followed. New Zealand became the first major nation to welcome 2026, marked by a fireworks display from Auckland's Sky Tower. The 5-minute show featured around 3,500 fireworks fired from multiple levels of the 240-metre tower. Meanwhile, Australia ushered in the new year with a spectacular fireworks display over the Sydney Opera House. About 40,000 fireworks lit up the sky, stretching more than 4 miles across buildings and barges along Sydney Harbour. The celebrations also included a minute's silence to honour the victims of the Bondi Beach attack. The Perlis State Assembly has withdrawn its request seeking by-elections for state seats in the Chuping, Bintong and Gua Sanji constituencies, which were previously declared vacant following the sacking of its three assemblymen from PAS. State Assembly Speaker Rusli Izan said, as the by-elections will not be held, the 3 seats will remain vacant until the next general election. Speaking at a press conference on Wednesday, Rusli said the decision was made following assurances from PAS, a component party of Perikatan Nasional, that it remains committed to preserving the continuity and stability of the state government. He also said that consideration was given to the intention of the new Perlis Menteri Besar to continue advancing PN's unity agenda, noting that the coalition still commands a strong majority, holding 11 out of 15 states in the State Assembly.
Maka saya mendapati bahawa majoriti ahli Dewan Negeri Perlis adalah tidak terjejas dengan 3 kekosongan luar jangka tersebut. Justru tiada lagi keperluan untuk diadakan pilihan semula bagi 3 kekosongan luar jangka tersebut.
Rusli added that the decision was in line with Raja of Perlis, Tuanku Syed Sirajuddin Putra Jamalulai's call for all PN assemblymen to unite and cooperate in the interests of the state and the people. Earlier, a notice sent to the Election Commission stated that 3 PAS assemblymen, Saad Zaman, Fakhrul Anwar Ismail and Muhammad Rizwan Hashim, were no longer qualified to remain as members of the State Assembly under Article 50A of the Perlis State Constitution. These followed the immediate termination of their party memberships. Meanwhile, the EC confirmed that it had received the notice withdrawing the by-election request for 3 state seats from the Perlis State Assembly Speaker.
Sebab kalau ikut kepada tempoh memang kita tak perlu melaksanakan PRK sebab dia dah lebih daripada 3 tahun. Cuma cadangan asalnya mereka nak melaksanakan PRK because of isu majoriti kan. Tapi mungkin atas pertimbangan lain. So speaker telah menarik balik keputusan tersebut lah.
In another development, PAS has yet to decide on its candidate for the PN chairman post following Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin's resignation, which takes effect today. PAS Deputy President Datuk Sri Tuan Ibrahim Tuan Man said on Wednesday that the matter will be discussed in the near future. According to Tuan Ibrahim, PAS is in principle ready to fill the vacant position, but discussions regarding a suitable candidate have not yet taken place. He said the selection of a candidate must meet the approval of all PN component parties as well as the Coalition Supreme Council.
Dalam seminggu, 2 minggu kita cuba secepat mungkin, tapi oleh kerana kekangan yang berlaku, jadi kita terpaksa tunggu sebentar lah, insyaAllah.
On Tuesday, Tuan Ibrahim confirmed that PAS will propose several names for consideration as the new PN chairman. Earlier, PAS Secretary General Datuk Sri Taqiyuddin Hassan said the party had offered itself to lead the coalition. The implementation of the Armed Forces Council's decision to appoint the incumbent Army Chief, General Tan Sri Muhammad Hafizuddin Jantan, as the Armed Forces Chief has been postponed. Defence Minister Datuk Sri Muhammad Khalid Nordin said Hafizuddin has been directed to go on leave to allow the authorities to carry out investigations into allegations reported against him. In a statement on Wednesday, Khalid said the measures taken are aimed at upholding the rule of law and preserving the integrity of the armed forces while ensuring that the task of defending the nation's sovereignty continues to be carried out effectively. The 631st Armed Forces Council meeting held last month decided that Hafizuddin will be appointed Armed Forces Chief. However, last Saturday, Hafizuddin was placed on leave with immediate effect following an investigation by the authorities into allegations linked to him. Khalid had said the move was to ensure the probe could proceed without any conflict of interest. Navy Chief Admiral Tan Sri Zulhelmi Ith9 is now acting Armed Forces Chief. Last Monday, the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission froze 6 bank accounts believed to belong to a senior army officer and his family. Its Chief Commissioner Tan Sri Azambaki confirmed that an investigation paper has been opened under the MACC Act. Meanwhile, the Armed Forces Headquarters Chief of Staff, Lieutenant General Dato' Azhar Mat Othman, has been appointed as the 31st Army Chief effective Thursday. Khalid said the appointment received the consent of Yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Ibrahim on December 1st. He added that the appointment is expected to strengthen the leadership of the army as well as enhance the operational capabilities of the armed forces in meeting current and future defense requirements. February 1st, 2026 has been gazetted as a dual public holiday for Thaipusam and Federal Territory Day. In a statement on Wednesday, the Peninsular Malaysia Department of Labour announced that Federal Territory Day will be a mandatory, non-substitutable holiday for private sector employers in Kuala Lumpur, Putrajaya and Labuan, as stipulated under the Employment Act. As the holiday falls on a Sunday, companies whose weekly rest day is Sunday must grant a replacement holiday on Monday. For employers who choose Thaipusam as one of their 6 optional holidays under the Act, a replacement holiday must be provided on Tuesday, as the 2 holidays coincide. Employers may also grant another day as a paid holiday in lieu, subject to agreement with employees in accordance with the Act. Employees who are required to work on either public holiday are entitled to holiday pay at the rate specified under Section 60D3 of the same Act. Malaysia is expected to see a surge in foreign direct investment in 2026, driven by the global shift of supply chains away from China. TA Securities noted that the China Plus One strategy adopted by multinational firms continues to strengthen Malaysia's position as a regional investment destination. It is further supported by a mature industrial ecosystem and stable trade relations with the world's major economies. The electrical and electronics, as well as semiconductor sectors, are expected to be the main beneficiaries, in line with Malaysia's role as a global chip hub. The inflow of investment is expected to support economic growth, technology transfer, and the creation of high-skilled jobs. Business loan growth in Malaysia has rebounded, signaling a recovery in business confidence following uncertainty earlier in 2025. As of October, lending expanded by 5.3% year-on-year, supported by stronger demand for working capital and business expansion. According to TA Securities, sentiment improved following adjustments to United States import tariffs. The move helped ease external risks and brought an end to the wait-and-see stance among companies. The strongest growth was recorded in the SME and mid-market segments, in line with the recovery in domestic economic activity. Banking system loan growth is projected to reach 5.7% in 2026, underpinned by a resilient domestic economy. Two men remanded over fatal restaurant attack. This and more after this breather.
Just berhenti.
Ada drama baru lah kat Facebook. Nak download lah tu. Ingat jangan download ataupun share laman web cetak rompak. Jangan. Wanita hari ini.
Bila kita melawan, dikatakan biadab pula.
Sebab tu kena tahu antara keberanian mempertahankan hak kita.
Mochi cheesecake, tiramisu dan pizza wagyu.
Antara menu viral 2025 kami bawakan.
2025 sudah melabuhkan tirainya.
Pelbagai kisah suka, duka sepanjang tahun kami kongsikan.
Tahun baru, azam pun pasti baru.
Tak lupa juga, kembali ke sekolah Khamis ini.
Sokongan emosi diperlukan untuk berkahwinan kekal bahagia.
Sebab tu kena perbaharui lesen cinta.
Semuanya di WHI TV3
dan stream sekarang di YouTube.
Bersangka buruk dia sudah baik.
Kutuk-kutuk depan depan.
Selalu kena kecap dengan netizen.
Jangan main fitnah je netizen.
Kalau berani buat lah.
Gaduh.
Tak, bukan.
Saya pun nervous juga.
Kita pun dah happy ending.
Jangan lupa saksikan Melodi setiap hari Khamis pukul 9 malam di TV3.
Dan stream juga kali tonton.
Hati-hati, jangan asyik sumbat telinga dengan earphone sampai lalai dengan keadaan sekeliling. Apa itu non-accidental injury atau kecederaan yang disengajakan serta kesannya kepada bayi? Kupasannya dalam segmen kesihatan. Rangkuman 2025 menelusuri kisah suka dan duka sepanjang tahun. Kita buka tahun 2026 dengan imej baharu seiring dengan teknologi AI. Cakap pasal tahun baharu, takkan masih nak berhutang? Fikir-fikirkan. MHI, jam 10 pagi, eksklusif ditonton dan TV3.
Welcome back. Two men suspected of their involvement in a group attack at a restaurant in Sungai Bakap, Pulau Pinang that left one man dead and two others injured have been remanded for a week. Nibong Tebal Magistrate Roshayati Radela allowed the remand order until January 6 to facilitate police investigations into the murder case. The first suspect, a 36-year-old security manager, was arrested at Taman Merak in Simpang Ampat at about 9:35 p.m. on Tuesday while the other suspect, aged 23, was picked up at about 12:40 a.m. on Wednesday at Taman Cempaka in Batu Kawan. In the incident, which occurred at 4:30 p.m. on Tuesday, a group of around 15 masked men armed with machetes attacked the victims while they were eating. The attack was reportedly over a debt dispute. The deceased was a 59-year-old man who sustained severe head injuries and died while being rushed to hospital. One of the injured victims, a 42-year-old man, is currently receiving treatment at the Seberang Jaya Hospital, while the other, a 31-year-old man, was allowed to return home after receiving outpatient treatment. Also in Pulau Pinang, 3 Chinese nationals were charged in the Georgetown Magistrates Court on Wednesday with trafficking more than 26 kilograms of methamphetamine. No plea was recorded, as the case falls under the jurisdiction of the High Court. The 3 accused, Xie Zhouji, Zhang Mia and Chen Cheng, were jointly charged with committing the offence at the Adorna Gold Complex apartment on December 20th. The charge under the Dangerous Drugs Act carries the death penalty or life imprisonment and at least 12 strokes of the cane upon conviction. The court denied bail and fixed February 25th for case mention. It was previously reported that police crippled an international meth processing syndicate operating out of Pulau Pinang, seizing about 1.2 tons of drugs worth nearly 38 million ringgit following 2 separate raids in December. 3 foreigners believed to be drug chemists for the syndicate were also arrested during the operation. The owner of a veterinary clinic pleaded not guilty at the Petaling Jaya Sessions Court to neglecting a cat and a dog, resulting in their deaths. 68-year-old Dr. Fazilah Aini A. Kadir entered the plea before Judge Nur Ruzilawati Muhammad Nur on Wednesday. Dr. Fazilah allegedly committed the offence at the premises in Damansara Damai earlier this month, where the animals were found dead. The charge under the Animal Welfare Act carries a maximum fine of 100,000 ringgit or imprisonment for up to 3 years or both upon conviction. The court allowed bail of 8,000 ringgit and fixed February 4th for case mention. Earlier, images and videos of a dead cat and dog found at the clinic went viral and sparked public outrage on social media. The footage also showed the clinic in poor condition with damaged cages, accumulated rubbish and animal waste scattered inside. Following a complaint, the Selangor Veterinary Services Department launched an investigation and found that the animals died from starvation after being abandoned and left without care. Thailand releases 18 Cambodian soldiers as ceasefire holds. The details when Nightline returns.
Bersangka buruk dia sudah baik.
Kutuk-kutuk depan.
Lalu kena kecam dengan netizen.
Jangan main fitnah je netizen.
Kalau berani buat dah.
Gaduh.
Tak, bukan.
Saya pun nervous juga. Kita pun dah happy ending.
Jangan lupa saksikan Melodi setiap hari Khamis pukul 9 malam di TV3.
Dan stream juga melalui tonton.
Wanita hari ini.
Bila kita melawan, dikatakan biadab pula.
Sebab tu kena tahu antara keberanian mempertahankan hak kita.
Mochi cheesecake, tiramisu dan pizza wagyu.
Antara menu viral 2025 kami bawakan.
2025 sudah melabuhkan tirainya.
Pelbagai kisah suka, duka sepanjang tahun kami kongsikan.
Tahun baru, azab pun pasti baru.
Tak lupa juga, kembali ke sekolah Khamis ini.
Sokongan emosi diperlukan untuk berkahwinan kekal bahagia.
Sebab tu kena perbaharui lesen cinta.
Semuanya di WHI TV3
dan stream sekarang di
Hati-hati, jangan asyik sumbat telinga dengan earphone sampai lalai dengan keadaan sekeliling. Apa itu non-accidental injury atau kecederaan yang disengajakan serta kesannya kepada bayi? Kupasannya dalam segmen kesihatan.
Rangkuman 2025 menelusuri kisah suka dan duka sepanjang tahun.
Kita buka tahun 2026 dengan imej baharu seiring dengan teknologi AI.
Cakap pasal tahun baharu, takkan masih nak berhutang? Fikir-fikirkan.
MHI jam 10 pagi eksklusif ditonton dan TV3.
Wanita penuh tempo, penuh cerita. Inilah Nona, inspirasi bertemu realiti. Setiap warna mempunyai keupayaan membangkitkan pelbagai mood dan emosi. Semoga istirahat anda memberi makna yang indah walau tempohnya hanya seketika. Dan terus setia sejam bersama kami kerana Nona, inspirasi wanita untuk semua. Nona di TV3 dan stream ditonton.
On to the foreign front. Thailand on Wednesday released 18 Cambodian soldiers, 3 days after the two countries agreed to a renewed ceasefire to end weeks of deadly border clashes. Cambodia's National Defense Ministry said the soldiers returned to Cambodian soil at 10 a.m. local time after spending 155 days in Thai custody. Thailand's Foreign Affairs Ministry confirmed the repatriation, describing it as a demonstration of goodwill and confidence building. The handover was delayed by a day after Thailand accused Cambodia of ceasefire violations, which Cambodia denied. Under Saturday's agreement, both sides agreed to freeze the current front lines, ban reinforcements, and allow civilians in border areas to return as soon as possible. The United Arab Emirates on Tuesday said it was pulling its remaining forces out of Yemen following a Saudi demand to withdraw within 24 hours as tensions escalate over a sweeping offensive by Abu Dhabi-backed separatists. The Emirati announcement came after a Saudi-led coalition conducted an airstrike on what it described as a weapons shipment intended for UAE-backed separatist forces in the southern port of Mukalla. The UAE Defense Ministry said it had voluntarily ended the mission of its counter-terrorism units in Yemen, which had been the only remaining UAE forces in the country since troop deployments were halted in 2019. The withdrawal of the remaining forces is expected to temporarily ease tensions, while Saudi Arabia continues to support the internationally recognized Yemeni government through its coalition. Meanwhile, Riyadh has also pressured the UAE to stop all military and financial support to the Southern Transitional Council forces. Eurostar passengers have been warned that delays and cancellations may continue on Wednesday despite services resuming after a power supply issue temporarily halted Channel Tunnel trains connecting London to mainland Europe. A statement on the Eurostar website said that while all services are planned to run on Wednesday, some delays and last-minute cancellations may still occur due to knock-on impacts. Thousands of passengers faced hours of delays in the busy run-up to the New Year after the train operator cancelled services on Tuesday between London, Paris, Amsterdam and Brussels due to an overhead power supply problem and a failed shuttle train. Some services resumed on the single available line on Tuesday evening. Robbers broke into a vault at a savings bank in Western Germany during the Christmas holidays, stealing cash, gold and jewelry worth an estimated $35 million. Police on Tuesday said the perpetrators used a large drill to bore through a thick concrete wall of a branch of Sparkasse Bank in the city of Gelsenkirchen. Breaking in from an adjacent parking garage, the thieves gained access to an underground vault room and forced open more than 3,000 safe deposit boxes. The crime is believed to have occurred during the extended Christmas break when businesses were closed, allowing the gang to remain inside the building for several days and break into deposit boxes undetected. The theft only came to light in the early hours of Monday when a fire alarm was triggered. A police spokesman described the operation as highly organized, comparing it with a Hollywood-style robbery resembling those depicted in Ocean's 11. Currently, no arrests have been made and the perpetrators remain at large. As we wrap up this edition of Nightline, we turn our attention to New Year celebrations across the globe, marked by dazzling fireworks. With that, I'm Muhammed, Ahmad Hamdan. Thanks for watching, and to all our viewers, Happy New Year.